How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm in the bed right now chilling. It's a snow day. It's a blizzard outside, so I'm just chilling. But hey, I wanted to say real quick, thanks everybody for y'all subscribing to my YouTube and watching my videos and all the comments and likes and stuff. All the support. I appreciate y'all. Not sure why I'm shooting this in bed, but I'm tired and it's a snow day, so you know, it's a blizzard outside right now. It's crazy, but you know, the good thing is that, you know, y'all got a video to watch. Watch this video, like, subscribe. You know, as YouTubers say, smash the subscribe button. But don't smash it if you got an iPhone, because iPhones are pretty flimsy. You might smash the subscribe and break your phone or whatever. Anyway, still shit on iPhone. But no, for real, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep watching and sharing everything that I'm doing. We're going to do a lot more videos, a lot more barber bus talks, a lot more tutorials. I'm going to show you guys how to do different types of haircuts. We're going to be doing a lot more men hairline replacements, stuff like that. But right now we're going to go into a barber bus talk. Like it, if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, hit like anyway. Subscribe. Try to get my 1,000 subscribers out here. We are like 420 now. So, you know, we need y'all to share, subscribe. You know, it's cool that y'all watch, but I mean, I appreciate y'all watching. But y'all can subscribe too. Will it hurt you? Just hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. All right, y'all. Love y'all, and I hope that you enjoy the video. Barber Bus Talk, episode whatever. My man Mike here. I got somebody on the phone, a female. What you gonna call yourself? What's your name?
2021.
I'm not saying all that. 2021. Come on with a one-syllable name. Anyway, Lola's back, and she want to talk to us about the subject that I'm coming up with. And he kind of happened organically. I'm like, oh, we got to do the show. So this is the subject. If you're in a relationship and the relationship fails, do you take back the things you gave the person in that relationship? I'm going to let you start, Mike.
All right, for sure. Look, if I buy you something with my hard-earned money.
And this is where he gets very, very petty.
I'm going to need that back as soon as we break up, because it's not yours. You did not pay a dime for that. I spent all my money on that. Now I'm going to need it back. That's a part of me. Like, if I give you something, that's a part of me now.
So when you leave, it goes with you?
It goes with me. It's mine. It's not yours, man.
But I don't do that, though.
You too nice. That's what it is.
I'm not too nice. Listen, all right, I'm going to put my situation out there.
When you give something out of love, don't expect it back.
Right, if you give something, you give it out of your heart. You give it from your heart.
Let that person go ahead and keep it. Whatever they decide to do with it, if they want to return it on their own, that's fine.
Right. But you don't believe in Indian gift. You're an Indian giver, bro.
I don't care, man.
So hold on. So if you break up with a girl, right? And she gave you the new Xbox, right?
Right.
She wants to take that back.
I mean,
are you
she
cool with
paid
that?
For it. If she wants to take it back, she can take it back. I'm not going to hold on to something that's not mine.
But you're not going to think she's petty for that, though? Petty Murphy for that?
I don't feel like she's petty, but she has every right to take it from her. From me, it's hers. It's not mine.
But yours, though. She gave it to you. It's a gift. By the law, if you took her to court, you would not get your shit back. You know, right?
But look at it. If you get a divorce, right? She gets half of your shit, right?
Okay, it's not necessary. Sometimes, I'm going through divorce right now myself,
right.
And they don't always get half. They have to be warranted.
Right.
Like it has to be a fault divorce. Like you have to be at fault,
right?
In order to get something.
Okay, so if you're in a relationship and you break up and something's yours, right? She's entitled to take that.
What if it's
same with a divorce?
Okay, how about this? Does it matter whose fault it is the breakup comes? Because what if it's your fault? You just did some dirty, messed up stuff.
Right.
And she's like, bro, I'm not dealing with that. I'm out. And you bought her a whip, right?
Right.
You gonna take the whip so she ain't got no transportation?
Yes, I'm that. Like, I don't care.
Still taking it?
Yes.
It's your fault the breakup happened.
Yes, I don't care. If she wants to break up, it's mine. I'm taking it with me.
All right, I'm gonna need Lola to step in for a minute. Lola, what you think? You think you should take back what you gave somebody in a relationship?
No, I believe that now if he's making payments on something and paying for something during that time, but he purchased it for somebody, yes, go and take it back because it's your responsibility to, you know.
Okay.
But as far as any gifting that's completely paid for and you gave it out of love, I don't believe you should request it back.
Right.
Because that's negative energy anyway that you're bringing back into your life.
Right. I agree.
Let them have it. Let them enjoy it. First and foremost, I'm gonna keep it 100. Anything that anybody has gifted me ever, I give it away, or I never wear it.
Okay.
Or I just don't. I remove that energy out of my life.
Is there like
Because
you mentioned
you got women that'll take everything that a man got her and then bring it into the next relationship and stunt. You know what I mean?
True. I had that happen to me before. Now you talk about big things, right? Like cars and stuff like that. Like,
Cars, bags, jewelry, all of that.
what if it's something
And
small?
I believe when a relationship is over, all those things should be stripped from both parties anyway on self terms, meaning they have to do it themselves. It's not to be required or requested from the other party of whoever gets
Okay.
it. It's to clear your own space.
Okay.
But you got motherfuckers you got people that have jumped from one relationship to another relationship, bringing the shit that they got from the old relationship with them. I would leave that shit right there and then and rebuy everything all over.
Right, I'm the same way.
Because that's my clear-headed space.
Hold on, Lola.
That one situation that just happened where a girl, he had a girl, he got her pregnant, and she pushed out a baby for him. And then he bought her all that designer and then found out that it wasn't his. Right? And he bought her all that designer. Is he right to take that back?
Did that really happen?
I mean, it happened. He ended up like saying like it was his, but he said like to get clout, like, oh, it wasn't mine. But he bought her all that designer. But if it was real, right? And he bought her all that designer to push out a baby that wasn't his, is he right to take that designer back? Yes or no?
He gave her the designer with the promise of a baby. Is that what's happening?
No, as a push gift, he bought her like a lot of designer, right? And it went viral everywhere.
Okay.
They were like, oh, it's not. What if it's not his baby? How is he gonna feel? Okay. So if it's not his baby, he bought her all that designer. Is he right to take that designer back?
Nah, leave it right where it's at.
I wouldn't take it.
I wouldn't
take it back.
Nah.
Bought her designer.
Because at the end of the day, she's
baby
gonna have to look at that shit every time she wear it. She's going to have to look at that and know that she got this from pushing out a baby that didn't belong to somebody. That guilt is always going to constantly remind her.
Maybe she should give it up instead of him asking for it.
Right.
Some girls don't care though. Some girls are so nutty. They ain't gonna care about that though. A lot of girls don't care. They just want the bag. They want whatever. They don't care where it came from.
And that's why later on in life, they have to pay that price.
Yeah, it's true.
Because when you look at something long enough and you're constantly thinking about what occurred between you and that person that gave you that gift, you can become very bitter, depressed, and all of that. If it's out of sight, out of mind, there's no chance of thinking about it.
I don't know. I think you're entitled to take whatever belongs to you after the relationship is over, regardless of the situation. Who broke up with who.
Okay, hold on.
Regardless, if you pay for something and you want it back, you could take it. It's not yours.
Does it matter? Because here's the thing. This is a different. I'll give you another scenario. Let's just say, I promise you, I got. Say somebody bought me these clippers. A girl bought me these clippers.
Right.
And these are like my best clippers. How I make my money.
Right.
And she decides we broke up. Her fault, right? And she could just take my livelihood away just because I broke up with her because she did something wrong. That's not right.
Give them shit back. She want them back, give them back.
I would give them back, but I'm just saying, you think that's right though?
It's not right, but at the end of the day, it's not yours. So if she wants to take it, she could take it. She's obligated to take it if she wants it.
But it's a gift though. The law says a gift is a gift. You can't take it back. I can actually get her for robbery because it's mine.
True.
Under the law, it's mine, bro. And even the Bible says that. You know what I mean? Don't give something that you know what I mean?
Right.
But be a joyful giver, all that good stuff. Like you give stuff, you don't give stuff with an ultimatum. I give stuff because I feel like they deserved it at the time. If she deserved it at that time.
And remember what they say: you're not supposed to do for others to get something in return.
That's true too.
So if you do something because you were loving that person, and if you're expecting the same type of love and treatment, and it doesn't matter, you should not take that back because that means you did it to get something in return. So it wasn't, a legitimate gift anyway.
You are a petty mercy, though. That's all good. Let's go out of that. So, all right. So, does it matter? I think, does the size of the gift matter? Like, does the purpose of the gift matter? Let's just say, okay, let's say I gave an engagement ring. Okay?
Right.
Now, that's
different.
Right. It's different. Why is it different though?
That's different because the engagement ring is supposed to lead to a marriage.
And it's
and because it didn't,
contract.
She should be willing to give it back. Because it's something that you put ahead of you for her to give back. That's an expectation. When you gave that gift, you expected her to marry you. It's that is different.
Because that's a contract, right?
That's a contract.
Once I gave you that ring, the contract says, okay, you accepted this ring. That means you accept my marriage proposal. That means that the contract of the marriage shall be fulfilled. And if it is not fulfilled, because you did something on a fault of your own, now if it's a fault on my own, then, I think I should still let her keep it. If I cheat or something,
that's up to you. Yeah.
If I cheat, she get to keep that ring. That's all. She keep it. Even though I ain't get my ring back yet.
Right.
I ain't get my ring back yet. For all that money. She ain't giving nothing. But still, it's petty though. I ain't worried about it.
It varies from people to people. So how nice you are, if you petty or not.
Stop calling me nice, man. Everybody gonna think
I'm not calling you sweet. I'm just saying it's a nice. Like, you a nice person. You gonna let her have whatever that ring, whatever it is. Yeah. You gonna let him keep it. You're nice. Me on the other hand, I'm not letting him keep nothing. I pay for it. It's mine.
You come and get that. Even if you got an Uber, to go get it.
Right, it's mine. Same thing when you break up, right? And you got some clothes at her house. You gonna want them clothes back, or you gonna let her keep those clothes?
But those are your clothes, though. I feel like, I care about people.
That's all it is.
I know people would probably look at me like I'm a sucker for that, but it is what it is, bro.
Right.
I just feel like you don't take stuff back.
You have the morals.
Huh?
You morally. The difference between you and somebody else is because you morally think about if you were the other person on the other shoe, wearing the other shoe, would you had want that?
Right.
So you morally think about the other person prior to thinking about your own selfish needs.
Okay.
So I believe that the reason why you're not like, oh, give me my shit back, or a person saying give me my shit back, is because if you were the other person, how would you feel?
True.
And you know how that feels for somebody to take something back from you that they gifted you. That's terrible.
Yeah, no, that feels.
Because then you don't even want the shit. It was done out of false intention.
They always try to take stuff back from me. That's why I don't let nobody buy me nothing.
Right.
They always try to take stuff back from me. Little dumb petty stuff. They're not no big stuff.
I buy it myself. You can't take it from me.
Nobody ever bought me that big. If they ever did,
don't buy me nothing. Give me the money and I'll go buy it.
Yeah, that is mine. Oh, this is mine. That's a good trick right there. She got the game. She got the game down pat. You want to buy that from me? Give me the bread. Cash out me the bread. Cash app is a vicious thing. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Now, we did a gold digger one before. This is like a little segue off of the situation. We did a gold digger one, right? And you watched it, right? I don't know if she watched it or not. But we talk about how why are women asking for cash apps all the time now on Facebook and stuff, and just why are they all every girl want a cash app?
Because they broke and need money.
That is crazy. Get an OnlyFans.
Get an OnlyFans, right?
Get an OnlyFans, because then you could just be up there busting it open,
right?
And get you like $30 per subscription.
That's what a lot of girls be on. A lot of females be on.
Let me ask you this though. All right, here's another subject. All right, we're gonna switch it up. All right. Would you date a woman who had an OnlyFans?
That's tough.
Tough one. Cause she about her bag though. Right. She getting that money.
She about her bag, but now she's exposing her whole body. That's the only thing you really have as a man, is her body and her. And she's exposing that on the internet to everybody.
What about her spirit?
So everybody can
her
see
kindness? What about her love?
That's everybody's female, basically. That's the only thing you really have as
she's
a
from
man.
The streets then? What you saying?
I mean, kinda. Everybody see your girl naked on the internet, and you're okay with that? I'm not okay with that personally.
Why?
I don't want to, because that's the only thing you really have as a man is your female. Like, you see her in private, you get to see her. That's her you.
Privacy.
Yes.
But you're not the first one to see her.
I understand that, but you want every nigga to be like, yo, your girl OnlyFans, nice, bro.
I'm like, good looking, bro.
No, I would be like, man, why you got my girl's OnlyFans, man?
I don't have a problem with that, personally. I don't have a problem with that. My thing is, like, if I met you and you had a joint, you know what I mean, and I accept that, I'm just going to accept it. If that's how you get your bag, like, everybody, I'd rather you go get a bed and you try to, take little tips and pieces out of mine.
No.
Sticking your hand in mine, like, you know how it be.
Right.
But, like, I don't mind it. I feel it takes initiative. Now, personally, if you have a brand or you have something that you're doing that's important that you don't want to be looked at that way, maybe that would not be good for you. But as far as being with me, I mean, it's probably, honestly and truly, like right now, I'm kind of like in the public eye. Right. So it would give me more clout. People watch my show. No, but seriously, all right, so Lola.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? He said he wouldn't want to date a girl who had an OnlyFans.
I believe, girl gotta eat, girl gotta hustle, ain't no different than stripping. You know what I'm saying?
Better than stripping, because it's like, just a video.
Yeah, it's better than stripping, and not only that, like, nobody's touching you, but I can understand his perception as well, but it really determines on the guy. Like, it really determines, are you either secure enough to be with somebody that's flamboyant, or because that person might be totally different. She might be, whether she's doing whatever she's doing for money or whatever, she might be super fucking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Inside. So it really all determines the cause and effect of the conversation between the two, whether or not if that OnlyFans matter.
I mean, me personally, my thing's like this. As long as you feel good about you at the end of the day. If you don't feel good about you, and you come home or you come around me, and you're like all sad that you done put this OnlyFans video up, and you continue to complain about it. I don't like the way this feels. I would suggest you don't do it. But if you feel good about yourself and you feel empowered that you're making like thousands of dollars just for guys looking at your feet or whatever, by all means, do that.
Right.
Because some guys are goofy. They want to see feet pics and all that weird stuff.
Right.
And they be paying for it though.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying. Huh?
I don't really like that whole OnlyFans dynamic. Right. I don't know.
I think it honestly and truly, I think it forces women, not forces them, it lures women. It's a better one. It lures women into believing that their value lies between the legs.
Right.
But you gotta understand, the appeal to the eye of a guy is through sexualism. So at the end of the day, a lot of women are out here exposing themselves more and more because that is what a man requires, and that's what he shows through his rap, his music, of what matters.
It's true.
You don't hear men out here rapping about the girl's brain and her intelligence. You got some, but most of the time it's shake your ass, da 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 da. So for real, the wave is only starting because of what the man
we're showing the women how to act. So how we get mad when she acts the way we're asking her to act.
Right.
We're asking her, hey, we want to see your booty. Hey, we want you to
like big booty hoes and all of that. Like,
we want that. We telling them what we want, but then we get upset when our girl do it. That's what it is. When that girl hit home, it's not the girl around the corner, it's the girl in our bed. She's like, oh, hold on a second. This don't feel too good, Right. But do you think that's a little hypocritical? Maybe?
I don't really know. I feel like once you start an OnlyFans, everybody's gonna view you as like a hoe or a thot.
How? I'm gonna give one example real quick.
Right.
There's this girl that I know, we're really, really cool. She's dope. And she goes to the gym with me, and she's the most humblest, quietest, meekest. She watches anime for God's sake. Like, she's super like nerdy.
Right.
Wears glasses, but this girl body is crazy.
Right.
She said, man, I'm gonna just open them OnlyFans. She did it and made some bread off it.
I mean, I'm not trying to knock nobody's hustle, like get it how you live it, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. She not no hoe.
Personally, how I view it is, I'm not gonna want to date a girl that has an OnlyFans, and that's just me personally. I'm not saying for anybody else. But I want my girl to be my girl and not nobody else's. I don't want to have my girl's whole body on the internet, like for everybody to see. I want that to be just for me.
Well, she just got like 2 bodies, but she got an OnlyFans. She not no hoe, but she just got OnlyFans.
But everybody can see her naked on the internet.
But we were born naked, bro. We were born naked. We were naked before Adam and Eve messed up.
No, wait. That don't even matter. If you're easily open to putting your body on OnlyFans for some money, then you're easily, I'm not saying it, but you're easily opening yourself for you to be open later on. You feel what I'm saying? For you to get bodies on your thing, because let me tell you something. There's a different way between composing and composing yourself and how you move. Composing for me is, okay, yeah, I wanted attention. Yeah, I want a man But, am I willing to exploit myself for that? Nah, I'm cool. That's me composing myself. Where you got people that exploit themselves, but then, wonder why they're getting all this attention and stuff like that. And now, because of the obligation of the attention, they see themselves sharing themselves with more people.
All right, well, let me ask you this, right? I'm about to dig deep here, okay? You ready?
Go ahead.
Now, you don't know this about her, but her body is crazy. No disrespect, but her body, like waist is like this, booty like this,
Nothing wrong with
sitting
that.
up like a shelf. She's good.
Right.
She could easily do an OnlyFans. I'm talking about easily today. Probably make 5 bands today.
Right.
Now, my question to you, all right, is why not? Why don't you?
Why don't I?
Why don't you?
Because I don't believe in taking the easy way out. I believe that anything is meant for me will be through hard work, honesty within myself, and not selling myself short. And that's only because along my journey to wherever I'm at in life currently, I went through those things. And I prosper, and I know how that made me feel. Even a short amount of time. I know when I was in these streets hustling or whatever, how I felt like, damn, I'm doing something wrong, but I know there's a bigger goal as to why I'm doing it. Even when I was in a strip club, I was like, yeah, it's a bigger goal because I stopped hustling. All right, this is another way to get it. But how I felt at night when I went to sleep, and I just felt like I was doing the wrong things for the wrong shit. So I would never, ever get what I want. I would never be at peace with myself. And that's why I don't go there no more.
Respect it. I respect it. So you learned and grew from it.
Yeah.
So
I learned through my experience, and I know that's not the woman I am, but I did whatever I had to do to make it.
So if they had OnlyFans, I got 2 things to say. So if they had OnlyFans back in the day, would you have probably did it back then?
Yeah.
All right. Now, second question. Now, you said something was key. You said you did what you had to do to make it. All right. At one point, I ran the streets and dealt, narcotics to make it. Right. Then it went into something else. Turned into just me just doing it just because it was fun. But is that how it could be? Like sometimes they just doing stuff just to make it. Maybe. Can you knock somebody that's trying to survive for real?
Can't knock that, man.
I can't deny that. No, that's why I respect it. But understand that there comes with doing that, it comes with self-acknowledgement too.
It's a stigma behind it too.
You have to get up every morning and look at yourself and realize what you're doing. So that can become a burden. But I respect people that do whatever they do to get wherever they need to get. Don't allow it to take over you and exploit yourself where you're sharing yourself with everybody. That's the difference. You know what I mean? At any point in time, I can lay down with anybody I want, get whatever I want, get all my bills paid, all of that. I just choose not to because I feel like that's me cheating myself. I feel like that's not me living honestly. Because I know I'm only laying up with this nigga for what he can do for me. And that's not being true to myself.
So, yeah. That's that. I think that's a good way to wrap.
I respect they hustle, absolutely, because I thought about it. But it goes against what I'm trying to do in the future for these young women and these women out here.
Right. So
like there's other routes. But now, when you go on Instagram and Facebook, all you see is one route of winning for women. I mean, you see either a boss or some nigga taking care of you, or you got an OnlyFans, or you dance. You gotta get it how you live, though. I respect it because I done did it all. But it's gonna be a point in time in life you're gonna be like, damn, I didn't even want to do it. So don't do it. Figure out another way where you can live honest within yourself, and you can respect yourself enough. You can respect what you're going through, and you can respect that you got to do what you got to do to get your bread. But when you get your bread, now do you stay in it and keep doing it, or do you get your bread and remove yourself and make your life better?
All right, I'm gonna leave it with that. I think we're gonna end with that one because that was a good way to end it. And you're gonna keep going because you just like you go, and that's all the time we have right now. And I'm running out of gas, so I don't want to get stuck out here. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap that up. Hey, like and subscribe, y'all. We're gonna do more of these. If y'all have a subject that y'all want to hear us talk about, put it in the comments and everything. I answer most of my comments if it's appealing. If If not, I just don't answer them. So, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
I give you all my love, you can have it. I give you all my love, you can have it. I give you all my love, you can have it. I give you all my love, you can have it. I give you all of my love, yeah. 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 I give you all my love, you can have it. I know I did you wrong, you was embarrassed. Please listen to my heart, you need to hear this. I promise from this day that I'm gon' tear it. I give you all of my love, yeah. You fell in love with a thug, yeah. Ain't no one fucking with us, yeah. Ain't no one fucking with us, yeah. I promise from this day I'm gon' keep it real. I've been hurt before, best believe I know how cheating feel. I was down bad, young nigga had to keep it still. Now I'm in the booth, going hard like I got a deal. Promise from this day, all my life I'm gon' keep it real. I've been hurt before, best believe I know how cheating feel.